Total Home Improvement Company presents the Spring Blowout Special of the season. Remodel your kitchen, bathroom, basement, plus flooring specials for every room. Call 313-728-2025 for your free in-home estimate today. Mention this commercial and get 10% off your project. Call 313-728-2025. Remodel your home today. Total Home Improvement, the company you call for your home improvement needs.
You're watching United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion. Today!
See, I'm a gangster with God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard. No matter what your gift is, it's made to see. So give it up for victory. United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion.
And somebody told me we were doing some promotion for the movie, the Nail Shop movie coming out, and we were talking about different sections of the country that was so important to independent movie makers, especially from the African American persuasion. And you know, Detroit keeps coming up. It's going to come up, and then you may let it disappear, but it's going to come back up. And when you travel and get into this game, you know what I found is Detroit really has a major influence on entertainment throughout the world. It's not just in America. And you know, I used to think when I was young, when I see Ali come out and do his thing, and even when he did the Thriller in Manila. You remember that? We was over in Africa doing the, I think it was Joe Frazier, was it? But anyway, the big Thriller in Manila, it may be Foreman and Frazier, one of the biggest fights. Right. But what I'm trying to say is he got more love and attention in that country than he did in America, you know. And not just that, so many others, major players, they go to London all the time, or England, or different places like that, and do you know, sometimes you're more accepted outside your household than you are in your household. So I just want to keep in light of all our brothers and sisters all over the world that's supporting us from Jamaica, all the way back from Jamaica Me Crazy to now with the shows we've done. I just appreciate them. And also when we think about the Virgin Islands, you know, RJ had the vision here at 33 to have a Virgin Island room. So I begin to visit there now. That's my second home, one of my second homes. You know, I go down there and they accept us. So just remember, it's all of us. It takes a village of all of us joining together in Lincoln to become great, to bring out the greatness in you. You're great already. We're going to talk about that. But hey, to my left and your right today, I got Michael Ball. He came with some of his magic and put on the show. You know, I always like to say God first and everything else falls in place. Y'all ain't gonna pull me off that. I don't care what you say, because I've been through too many alleys in my life, Mike. You know what I'm saying? I done had too many downs, and I realize when I'm up. So, and it don't matter up or down, I'm still gonna put them first. I got Kelly Tyler over here, Miss Kelly Tyler. And she came in with red, white, and blue hair, and I was like, "No, you like a woman's hair?" And you look at it, and I was kind of looking at the blonde, and then I looked at the red, and I say, I like all of that. So Kelly come representing in a special way today. And also in my stage and back up, I got Jonathan in the house. If we get a minute, we're going to bring him up today. I didn't know he was coming, but so many beautiful people are part of this circle, you know. And so when I think of Chicago and the support we get, when I think of Ohio with Marvin out there doing he do Tuesdays. He has a showcase every Tuesday in Ohio, and he's been asking us to get down there and check him out and bring some of that love back and forth, and we plan on doing that too. While Wanda making it happen out in the Virgin Islands. If you guys are serious about that, going to the islands and really seeing what we're talking about out there, get with me at 313. This just for the Virgin Islands. Don't y'all go crazy and be calling me talking about. But 313-728-2025. That's 728-2025, and I'll put you with Wanda, who sets up tours out there, and she can make it work for you. Awesome. But it's 85 degrees out there all year long.
Oh
so
my God.
It's like
I love it.
when I walk out in the snow here, I'd be like, I'm in the
yeah.
island in my mind.
Right.
No.
I can't take the cold. I do
And-
not.
And you know, just to make it short, Atlanta, Charlie Green out in Atlanta, Brandon Reed out in Miami, Florida, making it happen. One of the best film guys, constantly keeping something going. Sharonda Jacobs, Miss Jacobs, is part of our Cali team. You know how we feel about California, but when I think of Hollywood, man.
Yes.
When I think of the real Hollywood, when you
Okay.
got you can't get in the gate when you go out there, I have to think of the Browns, you know, Dominic and Isaac and Mr. Brown. They showed me so much love, and it's just, it's no words for it. That oftentimes we do things in our life and we're expecting to be paid or a blessing.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you something. When you're doing the right thing by people, when you're helping push other people up, you automatically are blessed because it may not come from that person, but I believe in the law of reciprocity. You feel me? And that's when you throw something in the water and come back to you off the water. Kelly, when you out there doing your thing, oftentimes Kelly called me with that little way. Miss Joyce, I'm just tired of deal this thing, and I'm gonna be. You know what? I said, you know what, Kelly, you already won because you did the work. When you put the work in, you already won. Now, the monetary values of what you consider your worth or why you were doing it may not be lined up with your actions.
Right. Right.
You know, everybody feel like their project should make millions and
Right,
billions of
right,
dollars.
of
But,
course.
you know, when I took money out of the equation of what made me successful, I began to look more successful to myself. You know, I say consistency, Mike.
Have to be consistent.
You know, as we go by supermarkets every day, we go by liquor stores every day, we go by gas stations every day. And in our mind, you feel like that industry is taken by the people that's behind the glass.
Yes, yes.
And it's not because you know how much money they have in the bank. I want you to feel me on this now. It's because they're united enough to open that door every day, consistency.
Consistency.
That's
You know.
right.
Now, Mike, if I have a store that opens every other day when I feel like it, that's looked at as an unsuccessful venture.
It absolutely is.
But
It's
if
no
you
looking
open
like it
every
out.
day at a certain time and you close every day at a certain time, and you can always say, "Can I help you?" Then that looks like
A process.
Absolutely.
a profitable or a business that's
Or
making
organized,
that.
Absolutely.
Kind of organized.
Absolutely.
So don't let your success just come in the amount of money you make, because in this grind, especially those that look towards entertainment, you may not be a R.J. Watkins where you have a station that's been open, I can't even remember how long, every
Right,
day
right.
consistently. You may not have a Henry Tyler at your side in the crew that we have up here. Oh, Timmy Tim and
Right.
just the whole crew. I don't want to
Right.
go to name and rename everybody that's been here making it happen
Every
for a
day.
period of years. You may not have that kind of setup, but you can take your little setup you got and open for business when you're supposed to open and close. So that kind of consistency leads me towards the direct. She is better than me.
But, you know, things of that nature, you know, I really pay attention to. So, you know, for me, those are two of the most important that I would think.
Well, you know, Kelly had told me something before we came on. I just want to bring this out to you guys. And the saying is a well-known expression: "Fake it till you make it." You know, and in a lot of ways, I would agree with that. But I'm saying, just as you are, begin to picture yourself successful. Just as you are right now today, begin to picture yourself winning. And I'm saying, when you go to picturing yourself winning, and you can believe, and I always, this is my thing now, I'm not saying nothing to you gangsters, but I'm a gangster for God. So I always say put God first in everything
Yes,
I do.
yes.
And everything else seems to fall in place,
Place,
Mike.
yes.
Every single time.
Do you hear me?
Every single time.
But when I try with my own self,
Yes.
I'm going to make this happen.
Yes.
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 It's always a monkey wrench in the
Yeah,
plan.
something of that.
So
nature.
learning to move out the way and put them first means so much to me. And I just want to say this. Yes, fake it till you make it. But why not walk in this faith?
Amen.
Walk in the faith of getting up
Amen.
knowing that you're successful today.
Amen.
Walk in the faith of knowing that you enough.
Yes.
That if he gave you the vision,
Absolutely.
he gave you a
Right.
provision to get that
Absolutely.
vision took care of. Go to walking like that. Go to picturing yourself winning every day.
Right.
You know, and that's all right. You don't have to be on my team.
Right.
But I suggest you be a team builder.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because I ain't by myself in this.
Right.
I got partners here. I'll be in the Virgin Islands, my toes up in there, watching y'all on TV. Saying, oh, look at Kelly, she talking stuff. And
Right.
Mike doing this, that, another. But I'm not judging. I'm just saying we're only able to do that because of walking in that faith,
Yeah.
and then these people just coming to me. You know,
Right.
I couldn't afford a Michael Ball. Look at him. Look at them glasses. And Kelly Tyler, oh my God, I don't even know. I can't buy lipsticks, none less hair colors and stuff like that. And so on and on. And this is how it goes. Walking in the light of that faith, you know.
Yes.
And if you're going to read anything, you know, I want to give you this chapter of Hebrews 11.
One of my
Out of your
favorites.
Bible, and cause
Yeah.
I don't want you to think I'm just talking.
Yeah.
I'm not talking off the top of my head. I'm saying in that word it says faith is the substance of things hoped for. In other words, there's nothing there, but if you have the faith, is that substance. And I think if you're walking in the faith, the faith to make this movie, the faith to make this production,
Right.
then the production is made before you began, because you have
Yes.
to see it. We have something you call a script. Hey, hello, somebody.
Amen.
What do a script do?
It give you all the criteria you need to have a movie.
Yeah, and so I'm getting into this movie game, so I'm just giving that to you for example. But it's the same faith I'm walking in that in as I walk in when I build a house.
Right.
It's still a blueprint,
Right.
and that blueprint
Absolutely.
comes from your heart and your mind and your soul, your one-on-one, I call it. You know, your one-on-one is something different. What's a one-on-one? Now, don't you druggies, don't be coming at me like that. I'm talking about a one-on-one between you and your God, you know, in
Yes.
your own private
That's
spot.
private spot.
You ain't got to worry about nobody looking and peeking or judging you. Get yourself a one-on-one.
One-on-one.
And from that one-on-one relationship, your mind begins to open. And I believe you can have your own script. I
Yes.
believe you can have your own TV show. You can
Yes.
be a host.
Yes.
So we walk in that faith of knowing it's
Yeah.
possible.
Yes. Absolutely.
Is there anything impossible when you walk in that kind of light of faith and put God first? I say it's not. What you think, Mike?
I don't think
Absolutely
so.
not. You know,
don't
you
think
said
so,
something.
though.
You said put God first. You know, I read something the other day that said, you know, it'll come a time in your life that you'll look back over your life and be glad that God did it His way,
Yeah.
because our way will always lead us to a path of doom and destruction.
Right.
But if you put God first, allow God to be God in the situation. You know, sometimes you might have to go kicking, screaming, and hollering,
Yes.
but just go. You know, not knowing what's around the corner, but what you said was faith.
Walking in the faith of knowing that you putting Him first. And no, it's a
Absolutely.
practical. He's a practical joker too. God's a practical joker on my one-on-one with Him, because the things I be like having in my mind, sometimes He'll kick them to the side or
Yep.
or lead me
Yep.
in a whole different direction. You know, when I was doing this, I'm gonna give you this, Kelly. I'm gonna let you run with it. But when I was doing which project was I on? I was in the middle of construction. Had accepted a call into the ministry where I was kicking and screaming for years. You can't be talking about me, God. I done been to too many clubs with the master of the parties. You know, you got the right one.
Yes.
You can't be. You ain't
Yes.
talking about me, because I still have a passion for life that in the religious sect supposed to be toned down.
Yes.
I think you're supposed to be wearing a robe and a big hat or something when you're doing that. You
Yes.
can't be meaning me. And so,
Yes.
at any rate, I just remember things coming down and things falling in place, and thinking of this particular spot I'm sitting in right now. I remember talking to R.J. Watkins at this station, and I don't remember the full gist of the conversation, but it was like, man, you come on and put something together and come on down and do your show.
Right.
And to me, I was like, do a show. I already had a good construction business, decent.
All right.
I could eat. I had already just accepted my calling. Me and you, God, we got it together. Whatever you say.
Absolutely.
And but it introduced me to this whole another light. You know, I did radio and broadcasting for years, but when Mr. Watkins invited me in, he gave me, that was the seed of TV and film. I think that began to capture me and take me to a direction where I stand today. So I'm always mindful of those that touch me along the way. Now, RJ do a million things a day, so he might not even remember the conversation. You know, so you don't know what spark you putting into a person.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But if you put that positivity out there and you keep walking in belief in knowing that things can and will happen,
Yes, they will. They will.
and they
happen.
begin to form.
Yes.
And they'll form before your eyes. So that faith is what we're walking. That's what we're talking about in this particular show. And what I want to let you know is you can do it too. If you see others do it, you can do it too. Not that you need to mimic what others are doing, but
Yes.
understand that it's doable.
Yes, it is
Yes.
doable.
Yes.
It
I
is
did Ice
doable.
Cube at Metro Youth Day, and which is coming up again this year, I do believe. Metro Youth Day is a show that has 30,000 kids at Belle Isle once a year. We were assigned to bring talent there. That's how Isaac came on, the different people. But at any rate, in this Metro Youth Day situation, we had Ice Cube came out and talked a few years ago, and you know Ice Cube, I didn't know him as a one-on-one person. We talking one-on-one like this, but I was really surprised and I must say excited when Ice Cube addressed these 30,000 kids, and he told them, you know, a lot of us go for what's easy, you know,
That's
an
so true.
easier route to get where you're going. But he said that if you address the things that's hard about it first, the easy things will take care of themselves. So I was like, wow, you know, so it's not a bad thing to have to work hard for your math. It's not a bad thing to work hard for the subject that comes not so easy to you. It's not a bad thing to have to go out there and stretch it. Because in that, you opening yourself up to greater possibilities.
Yes.
So do the thing that's hard. You know, no, if you want to ask me the truth, it's not easy to make a movie or some movies and things like that,
Yes.
because there's some
Yes.
challenges
Absolutely.
every step of the way. But if you prepare yourself, it's possible. And I'm just saying it's doable. Now, Kelly, you've been in the business for a while, and I just want to, I'm pointing this out to your faith. It's not so much those around you that you're making contracts with or deals with that's going to give you your biggest up push,
Right.
but it's always somebody. It's always a ram in the bush. It's always someone you may not even think is watching
Yes.
come up and have something to say to you that takes you to another level. You know, so how important it is for you to stay focused in your direction. This is what we're saying. Even when it seems like it's no way, even when it seems dark, you know, you keep walking. How important is that? And what gave you the strength to do it in your life?
Well, what gave me the strength was these words from a woman called Betty Kelly that's no longer here, rest in peace. She said, either I can tell you your sense or you can go out and buy it.
I'll say that again.
Either I can tell you your sense or you can go out and buy it. So right then there, that was a judge like, okay, if I go out here and do these things, I might, have to go a hard route or flip over, break my neck and all that.
Paid lesson,
and I
yes.
paid for it, or I'll listen to her and just walk right through the door, And that's kind of like what God is trying to tell you. It's like, if you just listen to me and hear my voice and just keep walking,
Yes.
that road would be so simply easy. But if
Wow.
you take your own route, you know
gonna
that
be
story.
bumpy.
You know that scripture.
Don't be bumpy.
The wide road. You know that scripture.
yes,
I
yes,
can't
yes,
quote
yes.
it verbatim, but
but we get what you're saying.
yeah. So just hear his voice
That's it.
and let him lead you. Don't guide yourself, because you're not gonna make it. I don't care what you think, 'cause who you think you are, you bigger than God and all this, and it doesn't exist. Try it. Either you're going to buy your sense or he going to tell it to you. And that's what the word is for me today.
Well, you know, this is a powerful message, I feel, and I don't want this to slip by nobody, and it's not because we're good, and I don't want you to think that, I'm not preaching to you right now. I'm just kicking it with you right now.
Give you the real.
I've just opened the door and letting you know what has helped me in my life.
Absolutely.
And, I've been up and down, and like I said, I know if he can do it for me, a little nappy-haired boy from over on Belvedere and Charlottesville, over by Mack and McCullen there. Well, y'all know Mack and Bewick. Everybody
Yeah, we know Mac
Bewick.
and Bewick.
And you know, it was like a baby Vietnam back in the day. And I know if he could bring me out and still have a little sense in your head, not beat in, and you look like somebody. Well, them kind of neighborhoods, they exist too, y'all.
Yes, they do.
But if you can make it through there, they say you can make it anywhere.
Yes.
You know, and this is the feeling right now that lets you know that you can make it anywhere.
Yes.
This is a time, Mike, that we're living in where a lot of people are frightened, very frankly.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Whether you're frightened from the weather, or you're frightened from the diseases like COVID out here now, you're frightened even sometimes from the temperament of your loved ones and
Or
how you
others,
guys connect
yes.
after
That's
a
so
drink
true.
or something. It
Yes.
can get explosive.
Yes.
So true.
But everyone is facing that same fight of fear.
Yes.
But I'm gonna tell you something. When you're gonna walk in this walk, you don't have the spirit of fear anymore.
Yes.
You know,
Shouldn't.
what the word says that it gives you the knowledge, power, and a sound mind. So I'm asking that our decisions be based upon this faith walk I'm talking about, and not just on I feel good for a moment. Yeah. I can do what I want in the sense of you had the opportunity to think for yourself. God give you that. But what if you begin to have these visions or have these one-on-ones and the fruit that comes out of it? And I question it myself sometimes. Don't make me lie to you. We can be such liars that we scare the people away. I question it myself sometimes. Look, when I was sitting up, I was on the route to writing, I think a Time movie or something like that. And all of a sudden, I got downloaded this comedy, this Asian black comedy, believe it or not, when I met the young guy Quarter that comes on with me sometime, partner Quarter again. Such a colorful character, though, but when I met Quarter and got into talking to him for a second, and he was telling me how he had been on American Idol and all that, and gave the horse a manicure. You know, it still kind of went over my head a little bit. He put it up on the internet and showed it on wherever it was,
YouTube,
Amazon or whatever,
probably, or
YouTube,
something.
giving this horse a manicure. Boom, a whole movie just came into my system. Now, I questioned it. I was like, what is this? But I wrote it down, of course. I said, God, what are you doing? This, you can't, here you go again. You can't mean me, because he be trying to bless you, but you got a thick head like mine. You can't mean me. You can't. I mean, here I am. I've finally accepted the calling from running from it half my life. I doing good in my little construction business where I can live pretty much where I want to live and how I can live.
Right.
And I'm cool. So what I mean, I'm not about to make no. I did want to make a movie, you know, and I was in the process of writing one, but you took all that and you gave me this comedy. So here I am with an Asian black comedy called The Nail Shop. I don't do nails. I don't do none of that. I don't even have any Asian friends at that point.
That's true.
But what I'm trying to tell you is, Mike, if he give you a mission, he also gives you the provisions.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You just be still. So this is where the faith part come in. Are you willing to get up and write that movie anyway, even though you don't know any Asians and it's an Asian black comedy, even though you did all that? Well, that's where the faith part come in. Are you willing to go and take that step you need to take to open up a retail lane selling out? Maybe you should. And I'm just giving somebody something. I don't know who you are, what you. I mean, our grandfathers had to ride a horse before they were cars. So
Right.
I can picture going from Michigan to even somewhere as close
Chicago.
as Chicago and New York being quite an adventure.
Right.
Yes.
But not now. No, not now. The world's a very small place.
You get there in an hour.
And walking in this power that we walking in,
Absolutely.
baby, I'm a superhero now.
Yeah.
Don't make me put on my cape of faith. You know what I'm
like
saying?
that. Yes.
I'm saying
Yes.
it's beyond you, because the things that you are doing today and the voices we're using today to speak power into you and to ourselves, it makes you bigger. You know, I mean, if you accept the words,
Right.
you know,
Yeah. You have to
I think
accept
you're
it.
something wonderful. You're wonderfully made. You're not just like you. Maybe you ought to think in your superhero power. You know,
Right,
I told
right.
the girls, Kelly and the other Midwest posse, Caprice Classic and
Right.
Victoria, the writer. I said, y'all get ready to get y'all costumes together because we want to come hard. And to some people, Mike,
Yes.
to some of you guys, you thinking we went too far. I just want to say this to you. You ain't seen nothing yet
ain't
because
seen
I don't see a place for me to stop and put on brakes in this thing.
Amen.
I don't see I don't see this us coming to a screeching halt.
Amen.
Because our thing isn't based upon the monetary concept that you may run your business on. Our thing is based upon the faith concept. So as long as God
powerful.
continues to strengthen us and we can strengthen each other through doing things like talking each other up,
Yes.
praying for
Building
each
and
other when
lift
we
up,
need
lift
it. I'm
up.
talking about real life stuff,
Yes.
baby, real life stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to get sick. You're going to have some downfalls. You're going to
Yeah,
go through some
yeah,
troubles.
yeah, life
but if
happens.
you're willing to stand up in this here type of a walk, this faith walk, if
Yes.
you're willing to love on each other and
Hey.
pray for each other and walk together, then what Jonathan is doing in his business then combines with what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, this guy ain't got off the computer yet over there. He doing things over there while he's going on. So I can handle that. I'm not the computer egg. I'm not that, but I can relate and link with Jonathan.
Absolutely.
That's going to
Of
come
course.
up and be able to
course.
blow it up to another
Yes.
level. I can't get as pretty in the hair and stuff as Kelly, but I can have her on my team so she can bring in a whole squad of that kind of stuff for you.
Right.
Mike Ball has the Bread of Life ministry. Did I
Yes.
say it right, Mike?
That's
Yes.
correct.
So I team with Mike Ball to bring that in. So I'm saying, watch who you teaming with. Are you willing to team up to make yourself more successful? I would pray that people that are teamed up with us feel the energy and power that we bring into the game, because it ain't my energy. This is the energy God gave me.
Yes.
So if
Absolutely.
you want to grab a piece of it, hurry up, take it freely
Absolutely.
and run with it. Or you can come on and join with me and take this to a higher level.
Absolutely.
Do you have a higher level in you? That's what I'm asking. somebody.
That is the
Yes.
question.
Do you have a
That
higher
is the
level
question.
in you than where you at right now? Do you aspire to the greatness that God has put in you? Because I feel like God makes kings and queens.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You ain't born a king or a queen. You born James or Mike or
Right.
Kelly.
Right.
But the experience of life and the choices you made.
Absolutely.
Uh-oh, let me just stop now. I should just shut up.
No.
Mike, you give it to us. I'm about to
no,
burn
no,
on
no.
fire right now. I'm going to tell all the secrets in a minute.
And that's it. I mean, you own it, brother. I mean, you are all over it. I mean, that's what this thing is all about. It's all about a faith walk. You know, you can do nothing. Nothing happens in God's world by chance. You know, many people, say, oh, you lucky or luck. I don't believe in luck. I'm a child of God.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
believe in
I believe in purpose.
Okay.
You see, you talked about what does a script do? A script gives a purpose to the thing.
Yes.
It gives you a direction.
Gives you a
You
direction.
know where you're going at the
Yep.
end, from a beginning to an ending point.
Right.
And when you can, live your life rooted and grounded in Christ, then you can be confident to know that, you know what? It may not look good right now, but I know everything is working for my good.
Yeah, and you put them first, and then, like I
Amen.
said, everything fall in place.
Absolutely.
And I think before success actually comes, or the few times I've been successful in my life in different ventures, I'm so busy. Mike always say, fall in love with the process.
That's what I say.
Right.
I'm so busy doing the process. I hardly even noticed when
right.
success came. I know
That's
when
how
we
you do it.
became the biggest reggae and hip hop in the Midwest back in the day, which are making me crazy. I was so busy doing that with, I think my partner was Radio One then at that time. But it was live. It was live, bringing that music and culture mixed with hip hop to the industry. But the thing is that we were so busy going through the process of opening every week there at the Michigan Inn and doing our thing and whatever, that when it went from 300 to 1,200 coming out every week to this little place that we were doing this mix at, I didn't even notice it because I was too busy doing it. You know, so success comes and goes on different levels, but I don't really judge being successful by how much money I made on the venture, because one of the things I've never learned to let it be still is money. I've hid it in the ground. I've stuck it in the bank. I've done different
Everything,
things.
and it still disappears.
Especially in the bank. I mean, in the bank, you put a chunk in there, and things come from all over. You go to looking at your, hey, I ain't telling you to take them out. So you don't know that. That's not for sure.
Right, it's not.
That's not for sure. But don't get me wrong.
It
I want
helped.
everyone to prosper around me. You know, we want to have the riches and the silver and gold. Don't get it
Absolutely.
twisted.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that don't let that be my main motivation for doing anything, or we can never get it done.
That's
Right?
right. That's exactly
So,
right.
what is your motivation for doing things that you do? What is your? We know to put God first, but what gives your heart to burn?
You know, it's about people. I always, share with people. People is not my problem. People is my purpose. And
That's
if
powerful.
you are a believer in Christ, people is your purpose too. People aren't your problem. People is your purpose.
Hey. Hope you guys enjoyed the first half of the show. My man Downtown, Ricky Brown, Michael Ball, and the nightlife chick, Rashonda White, they were on with me. Hey, if you see these glasses on me, if I'm out here, this means that your future's so bright you need sunglasses. And that's how I feel today about some of the things that's happening in Detroit. And yes, I am the one that believes that you can believe in God and still be fly as he made you, because this is how he made me. He didn't make me the stiff to sit up on the wall. He made me the one to come out and do what I do, and that's be a part of you guys out here. Like I say, I'm live in studio, so if you see my phone, I'm live on social media as I'm going live with you. But why am I so excited that I have to wear sunglasses? Well, you guys know I call myself a gangster for God. That's because I'm willing to put him first in everything I do. And I'm not ashamed to kick it on that and talk about that and make it happen and let them know, hey, yes. I'm saved and fly. Gangster for God. So making it happen like that. But listen, I got a special guest in the house today. As I told y'all, I'm going to show a clip of her new movie, Friends. I got El New in the house today. I got Dominique Brown in the house today. Some real beautiful people that just came to get down with me. So if you guys pardon my dust, I'm going to take one more commercial break because I want you all to understand what we're doing is a movement. This ain't just what you talk about. This is what you be about. This movement is the movement of bringing people to the forefront. This Motown Excursion thing, this Worldwide Film Factory, all these things we're doing is really designed to pick up the next generation of artists and tie them into the artists that's already been here, the seasoned artists. And also, wouldn't it be great if we could just show people that you can have fun, entertain, get your thing on, shout and have fun, and not have to kill each other, shoot each other up. This is the new day that we give them the peace and love. And hey, look, this is what it's all about. This is my ministry, man. It's putting people together, showing what real love is. And you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a minute break and bring up one of my special guests. Peace.
Total Home Improvement Company presents the Spring Blowout Special of the Season. Remodel your kitchen, bathroom, basement, plus flooring specials for every room. Call 313-728-2025 for your free in-home estimate today. Mention this commercial and get 10% off your project. Call 313-728-2025. Remodel your home today. Total Home Improvement, the company you call for your home improvement needs.
You're watching United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion. TV!
See, I'm a gangster for God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard. No matter what your gift is, it's made to see. So give it up for victory. United Gospel Explosion. TV. United Gospel Explosion. TV. United Gospel Explosion. TV. United Gospel.
Hey, welcome back into studio with us, you guys. Welcome back into studio with us. Like I said, when you keep doing this thing right and just keep loving, keep putting it out there. Me, I just put God first and I let everything fall in place. Then the world just seems to fall at your feet. But again, I was talking about the Motown excursion. They had a lot of fun at my birthday. We introduced a lot of new stars that will be traveling the country with, getting it in. Let me take my glasses off, because when I had these on, y'all be like, what he smoking? What he doing? No, I'm just hounding this thing. I'm hounding the geek. But look, I'm going to open the screen up because I got some special guests, as I promised you guys. I got the Browns with me, I got Lala with me, and I got Baby Moore with me. They'll open up when they get ready. But anyway, I just want to let y'all know it's so important to just keep living and believing. And even though we're at the end of the show, they made it. These people they on Hollywood time. They know the party don't stop till they get in. All the way to my left, which is your right, I got Lala. Say, hey, Lala, what's up? You better turn up, put your face in the mic and everything. You're like, hey, y'all. Like, she doing that princess wave, y'all. I got Serenity Brown in the house. Hey, Serenity.
Hey, everybody. It's your girl, Serenity B.
Turn it up. And I got the mother, who is my silent partner. She just be so cool with making it all happen. This is Dominique Brown. What's up, D?
What's up, y'all? We in the D. Y'all gotta come out and check us out, y'all. Y'all gotta come out and check us out. We out here. Let us know if y'all want to get into this business.
There's so many things going on, and like Dominic says, let us know if you want to get into the business. Right now, we have launched the Motown excursion. My birthday was turned up. So many artists came and showed out. So many Lala, y'all were there.
Yes, we was. We performed.
They represent the El Noor African Dance Troupe, and they came and put it on. And they were going to do a whole show for us today, but they had a little delay getting here. But at any rate, though, I just want to take a second and talk about this movie clip you saw. And I think it's just in time for Thanksgiving, with it being Friendsgiving. It's Friendsgiving. Let me put on Serenity. Get out of my face. I'm doing social media and live. But in Friendsgiving, Serenity, it was a fun picture and all, but I was sitting up watching this movie, y'all. I'm sitting up, my partner Kim was watching the movie.
Okay.
And she is like, hey, James, get in. I said, what? Who is that? Is that? I said, that's Serenity. Yeah, she getting it in. And Serenity, you came into this movie. That clip y'all saw was Serenity Brown. Could have been a little year or so ago. I don't know when you actually did that. How long ago did you actually film Friendsgiving?
I filmed it quite a while ago, but it just came out in 2020.
Oh, sweet.
So long ago.
Well, now you've gotten taller.
Yes.
Your dance moves and got a little more popping.
I think it's maybe about 2 years, two and a half
2
years
years
ago
ago
that they filmed it. Yeah.
But it's just great to do this work because it may come out 2 years from now. I know the nail shop seems like I've been working on forever, but it's coming out,
That's right.
I believe, before this year's out. But at any rate, you do these things at one point in time, then you see them maybe a couple of years later. Is that kind of tripped out? Is that strange?
It's weird to see how you have grown in the years.
Yeah.
Because you go back and you watch yourself and then you're like, oh, I did this differently from there. It's very cool. It's cool. It's weird.
I love it. But in this Friendsgiving, it just showed. I knew this all the time because a lot of you guys don't know, and I'm gonna let her give her bio in a minute. Some of the things she's done. The first time I met Serenity through the Browns, the whole family, and this is Isaac Brown's little sister, if you don't know, but she's standing on her own, so I ain't even want to bring that out to y'all. Let y'all know. But Serenity is the real deal, and way before this, when she was young, I think the first, and it's a throwback for her, but she sung a song when she was a little girl, she's a little older than this little baby here.
That's right.
Miss Morgan. But
That's when you got to make them get out there and do it when they're this age.
yeah, get them started.
Get them started if they want to do television or TV, so they won't have that shyness.
Yeah, get them started early, Miss
Yeah,
Brown.
get them started early.
And this is how we doing.
That's how we
And so, but Serenity, you were a little girl then. I think you were 3 or 4, and you wanted to perform. And while they were playing around, Serenity came out and sung "Take Me to the King." I gotta find that old tape.
I want to see it.
I gotta find that old tape. And these things are on YouTube. If you Google my name or
Right.
worldwide, whatever film show I was doing then, some of those movies would blow my mind. I'd be like, did I do that show?
Yeah,
Did I
you
do
did that. You did that.
But,
You've been doing this for quite some
wow.
time.
She did at Metro Youth
Yeah,
Day.
quite some time. When Isaac was 6.
She was 6.
Isaac was 6. Yeah.
So you were about. No, how many years
Yeah,
is?
I could have been 1.
Yeah, you was about 1.
You wasn't
You was
no one.
about
Oh
1.
my God!
No,
What?
she was about 1. Because she didn't do Metro Youth Day, did she?
No, she did
She
Metro
did it.
Youth Day.
Well, Isaac did. Let me go correct. Isaac did Metro Youth Day a couple of years.
Couple of years.
So
yep.
she did it she didn't do it the first year. She did it like the
How
second.
many years is how many years is Isaac older than you?
5.
5.
So
Okay, wow. So if Isaac was 6, you would have had to be 1 or 2. No older than 3.
When he was 7, and I was like 2.
But you did your thing, is what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I saw the end of talent,
Yeah.
and I kept an eye on Serenity. She came out and then Take Me to the King. Well, you know, little kid at 3, they ain't got their pitch and ranges together. But she did the song all the way through, and she was standing there in front of thousands of kids, and I was like, wow, how did she even do this as a baby? But so that was a deal, and I saw that. And then later on, I saw you in Kings, and I saw you coming out and really begin to get into your talent. Just let them know some of the different projects you've been on.
Of course. So one of them is Kids. It's very big, as he's told y'all. I was also a voice in Boss Baby 2.
Boss Baby 2, that's a big one.
Thank you.
Yep.
I was recently just in a show called Abbott Elementary.
Who?
Abbott Elementary.
Oh, wow, that's a hard to pronounce even.
yeah.
Microphone switch got switched
Kind
on.
Oh, she want me to hit your magic switch.
It actually Abbott Elementary won a bunch of awards.
A bunch of Emmys,
Yeah, a bunch of Emmys this year. They really well.
Abbott Elementary.
Abbott Elementary is on. I think it's on ABC.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a really good show.
And Mama's so laid back, she just be making stops. And Elnor bringing them up too. I mean, you know,
Absolutely.
Mama
We
and
started.
Dominique.
We
is
actually
the
started with
colleges.
you and then Al Noor.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
we
my
started with
God.
you. Isaac was singing with you in the church.
Yep.
And then we met Mama Ai, she's the teacher of the owner of Al Noor, and they've been dancing with her ever since.
Elnor
So it
African
started-
dance troupe too.
It started
yeah.
here. It started
Wow,
here.
look at God, man.
Yeah.
Things
You
just
never
blow
know
up.
how it turns out. Like in the end, you just have to do the work.
Keep
So I'm just a
grinding.
fast believer, and you've been doing that. We've been working together for quite some time, just out in the
have.
community, just doing different events. So
We have.
it's just
we have.
paying off the work for us. So I just, we just praying to keep
And,
going.
and you left off on Boss Baby. I'm gonna come back, but I just want to say this: while she speaks on doing the work in the community, I just got to say that it's beautiful to see young people like you guys, Lala, and Serenity, and really what Elnor and Mama Brown. She's my sister, but she's Dominique to me. But that they have always brought the kids up
That's right.
with the spirit of giving back. How important is that to instilling that to them?
Wow, I think that's just one of the most important things that you can do, especially in this business, because kids tend to get lost in the fame of getting things, and they tend to forget like where you come from and how you started. So I think giving back is one of the most important things you could do, just to reach down and grab somebody up, or just to make sure that we all family and we all want to grow. Everybody got dreams.
Yeah,
But everybody don't know which avenue to take to get there. So if you can help one person, I think you're just doing a fantabulous job. So just keep reaching down, helping. Go back in the community and help the kids. They there.
Yeah, but I'm gonna talk about Dominique being my partner in this new Motown excursion thing. And I'm not trying to. They say you trying to do like Berry Gordy. I'm not trying to compete with Berry Gordy. No one can compete with Berry Gordy. I love Berry Gordy and the Motown legends. You know what I'm saying? Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder and all them cats. But all I'm saying is, there's so much talent out here today, and I think it's an excursion when we bring these talents together and we tour these different cities. Just the fact that we also doing movies and TV shows is just a big plus to it.
That's right.
That it's somewhere to put the talent. So if you got talent and you really want to do something and focus with us, you guys should give me a call or get me on Facebook at James Torrance II. I'll get you with Mama Brown. I'll get you with the right people to get you in. But the thing is, you got to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere.
And so this excursion is going to be every first Sunday over on Tireman, where you guys were at Serenity. It's a big hall. I mean, and I'm not looking for the Taj Mahal. I feel like I want the real hood feel into it.
That's right.
But I want people to just come out and relax and be real,
Yes.
you know. And then we film y'all out there. Cause oh man, Serenity, y'all was showing out. You know, you got I think I got a clip of that too. We'll be showing on the show, one of the future shows. and hopefully we can bring them back, Elno and the dance troupe, when we have a little more time and have them do. Just do it. Let's do it the whole half hour.
Oh, I would love that.
And
That
really
would
show
be
them,
nice. Yeah.
showing out. They got a Wakanda Forever, and it's right on time. I think you guys are gonna be performing that in Royal Oak, is it?
Yes, a theater. It's gonna be so cool.
Royal Oak Theater?
Yes.
When is that, Serenity?
It's Friday. This
Today.
Friday.
Today.
Yeah.
Oh, today, tonight.
Tonight.
Oh my God, what time is it gonna be?
6 p.m.
PM?
8 p.m.
8 p.m. Okay, 8 p.m. You guys come out to the Royal Oak Theater tonight. They gonna perform their Wakanda Forever. I wish I could have got that clip first. I would have had like a premiere. Dominique be trying to hook me up. You know what it is. You know what it is. And she just came out, man. These little kids love me. They just come out and give me that love, and I just love it.
Right.
But back to this. So we did Boss Babies 2.
Yes.
That you did the voice in.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Yes.
Said you tell them. I don't know anything.
So yeah, I did the movie with Alec Baldwin and Ariana Greenblatt. It was a lot of fun people in this project. It was really cool. And just getting the whole setup of going in there and being able to like see yourself within the theaters because it was in there. So I was like, when I saw my name called, I was like, ah, this is me, this is me.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you always been humble, and I remember I did a monologue because Lil Isaac had invited me out to Disney World.
Oh, yep.
And some time ago, it was for my birthday, about 5 years ago or whatever. He invited me out to Disney World, and Serenity, you know, we always been cool with the kids, and I had little Aiden with me. And I said, I made up a little monologue off the top of my head, say, y'all go up in the hotel, and I'm going to film y'all doing something. And it was some little bitty monologue I made. And of course, I think Aiden was like 4 or 5, and he was botching it up and doing his thing. But Serenity did her little part, and she was in character so tough. I said, wait a minute, this little girl is serious about her acting. And so, do you remember that, Serenity? No, she you act like you are old now. She's killing me. But it was cool. Serenity hit the lines, and I do have that on tape somewhere. I'm gonna show Serenity some of her past so she'll know her future is bright.
Thank you.
But so that was that, and so you were with Alec Baldwin and doing different things. So you've been with some pretty big stars out here.
Yes.
And now, when you're around these stars, how do you feel about that? I mean, how do you feel about yourself acting with them? Do it come natural, or what's the real deal on that?
You know, it's actually crazy because some of the people that I've worked with, I have looked up to, like in the acting world. So just saying that I've acted with them, it just tells me something about myself. So when I'm around them, it's not even like all big and everything. I'm just like, you know, this is, yes.
You're working. I love it. I love it. I love it. Lala, tell me this. I see you over there in the background, all cool. Did you lean up to the mic? I want to know. Now, you're performing with Serenity, and you guys, Isaac, come in town and do things with y'all sometimes. Do it feel like you perform with Hollywood stars then, or do it feel like you just performing with your friends?
It really feel like I'm just performing with my friend.
You get it. But you get it, though, right?
Yeah.
What's going down. And this is great opportunities. Now, how long have you been with Elno Dance Troupe?
Like 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
Couple of years at least. Yeah. So what has this done for you? I mean, how does you feel about being an artist? What's your outlook when you go to school and perform, or you perform different places?
It feel good. I actually got better at dancing. You know, I used to be a little
Shy.
yeah,
Little
shy, stuff like that. So it feel better and it feel good performing with Eleanor.
Well, I'm just glad to see that this is a nurturing thing, Dominique. You know, the idea that you can start, you know, anywhere. But understand this: all of you guys are not going to get to sit in Serenity seat or even in Lala's seat, because so many people don't have an opportunity at all to get exposed. And another thing I just want to say is that when Isaac comes to town, they'll often have the classes. What's it? The master's classes?
We do the master's classes if you're interested in being an actor or an actress. We do the backpack giveaway. We have the dance classes. We do the the classes where they teach you like what to do to get a job, or like when you're trying to get out to Hollywood. So we do the master classes is set up where whatever it is that you're trying to learn, there's somebody there to help you.
Is it a website they can tune into and if they want to get with you?
No, a lot of times.
Follow the lead. You know they can get with me.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of times when we do it, we'll share like a flyer, or it might be on Isaac Instagram or Serenity Instagram or Al Noor's Instagram. So we don't have a website because we don't do it all the time just because we don't know Isaac's schedule.
Okay.
So we do it when we can, basically.
So what we would like you to do, Dominique, is just commit to letting me know so I can put it out there in our ways too.
Will do.
And so it's out there a few places. You guys just have to stay tuned to get it in.
Absolutely.
And just feel that, and stay hungry.
That's right. Stay hungry.
Stay hungry.
Stay hungry.
Somebody just be having fun. I just love it. We just
gonna say
when
hi?
we get together, we enjoy ourselves. They might have a slice of whatever they eat or do whatever they do, but it's just great to see that you guys are working and staying busy, and then that being humble enough
That's right.
to still come up and pull others up along the way. That's
right.
the whole thing, that you are just a kid, even if you're a star, you're a kid star. You're not a kid, but a young star, and that you're able to relate to people, and still be able to dance and pop, because a lot of stars be too stiff to dance like you. You know what I mean? I think that's part of being tied into people like El Nu and Mama Ai. If y'all don't mind, I'm just going to tell them about getting involved with the excursion. Already, a few people were picked from the setup. It was really, we had auditions before that, and some of those were the picks.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
you've seen a lot of those people
I've seen
before.
them. I've seen
Of course, El Noor, as much as they can, we might film them, and they'll open up our show. I love the dance, the action of them opening up. They come out and they do things that's relevant. I know when the first Black Panther was out, they actually came on the show, and I'll have to rerun that tape. They came in with the spears and everything, and they performed that here for us. It was just a beautiful set. Got a big
And actually,
response.
when they did the first rendition of Black Panther, it was all out in California. I called Mama. I said, Angela Bassett, she promoted Al Noor out here. Y'all have to keep it going. You have to keep it going. And I think the thing about entertainment, and you can contest to this, is that it's consistency.
Yes.
Even when you think nothing is happening, it's consistency. You have to keep going. You have to keep being hungry, you said.
Oh, yes.
And you never know, like, when your big break gonna come. I've heard somebody say, I didn't get my big break till I was 43.
Yeah, that's true. That's
So you
true.
never know. But if you really want it, you just have to stay hungry and stay motivated. Find something that you love to do and turn it into something that you can really prosper from. But just stay hungry and stay motivated. You gotta find something to motivate you.
Well, I love the way Dominique says find something you love to do, because it may not be your passion to be an actor or actress. It may be your passion to be a doctor, a lawyer, Indian chief, or whatever. But whatever you see your goal as being, don't wait to start when you get grown.
That's right.
Whatever. Start today. I think that now with the internet, Serenity, with what y'all got at your fingertips, like if you want to be a lawyer, for example, you don't have to wait to go to law school and all that. You can Google up best lawyers in the world and start looking at them. You know what I'm saying? And, imitate them.
And people need to start creating goals too. I think people have strayed away from that. Yeah, I remember being in college, and we had to set like long-term and short-term goals. So I think goals are important. Ask yourself where you see yourself in 2 years. Do you see yourself as a singer? Okay, am I a better singer now than I was 2 years ago? Serenity mentioned that. She said when she came on the first time, being able to look back to see yourself, I wasn't as good. Oh, this is what I need to work on, and you go get better at those things. So goals are good. They make things realistic.
Right.
So give yourself some goals. Set some goals for yourself and see if you can achieve those. If you need an agent or you want to be in touch, say, let me give myself a year to figure out who I need to get in contact with to make things happen.
Yeah, making it pop.
Make it pop,
The
So
behind the scene things it takes to really get into this grind, know. It's great to have a mama like your mama, right?
Yeah. And what I was gonna say about your question of the craft and everything, like what I want to be is an entertainer. Like I want to entertain people, so I watch Beyonce or just anybody who I feel like inspires me. I went to a Chris Brown concert and I'm trying to learn his moves right now. So it's like You know, I'm just working on what I can do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and so this is a level. Speaking of, you guys, don't be ashamed to start though, whatever it is. And if you had the feeling that you want to do this entertainment thing, you just happen to find me in the middle of that right now.
That's right.
With the making of the movies, with the correlating with some of the Motown groups you see that's coming out, following us and being a part of our team. Wow, we got Dramatics, LJ Reynolds, we have the Floaters, Charles and the Floaters, Enchantment group comes out, EJ of the Enchantment. Gosh, I can't.
I know, but you had some heavy hitters at the party.
Dramatics?
In Flight. Yeah, but if I forget Joe and In Flight, they'd kill me. In Flight, Piccolo, Dawson, all these guys that's really out here doing it. All my producer friends that's part of our network. Join the network. Get involved yourself. It doesn't have to be with me, but get involved with somebody. But I would urge you, if you have talent, to contact me at right on the website, Worldwide Film Factory. .com, or you can reach us right on James Torrance II. Go on Facebook. Let me know I'm really interested, and I'll try to line you up to audition for one of the shows. Motown Excursion. I think it's gonna be a pretty big deal because we're already gonna be filming it with Comcast, teaming with people like the Watkins group here, Tyler, and everyone that really want to get involved. I'm reaching my hand out, but guess what? I'm gonna do it anyway because that's how we roll, right?
That's how we roll.
Let's get it.
And y'all can follow me on my Instagram at Serenity Ray Brown.
Say it again, real clear.
Y'all can follow me on my Instagram at Serenity Ray Brown.
That's what's up. Lala, you got something for him? Where can I get you?
No, not right now.
At Famous Baby Lala 1.
Lala 1?
Famous Baby Lala 1.
Famous Baby Lala 1. Girl, what, you ashamed to say that or something? Hey, you guys, we love you guys. Thanks for tuning in with El Noor African Dance Troupe with Dominique Brown, bringing y'all the real deal.
Thank you for having
people
us.
That's been in Hollywood, made it happen, and still out there grinding, making, doing relevant things today, little Lala, and of course my girl Serenity. You guys have just scratched the surface with Serenity. I must say we'll be auditioning for a new movie, Shine Mary Shine. Those auditions will be at the open of the year. We have Brandon Jackson II, I believe. Anyway, Brandon, you know him from Big Mama's House too. Isaac Brown, he's gonna be a part of this movie deal we're doing, and so many others. Hopefully, I can get Serenity. And if you're high school age and look like you're high school age, it's gonna be a high school drama. So you guys tune in and stick with us now. Now's the chance. God bless you guys. You've been watching United Gospel Explosion TV, Worldwide Film Factory. Hey, get ready for the Motown Excursion. First Sunday of every month over at TCBC Film for TV.
Peace out.
Love you. Stay in touch.
You're watching United Gospel Explosion. United Gospel Explosion TV.
See, I'm a gangster with God and I'm spreading the word. Truth be told, that's right, truth be heard. No matter what your gift is, it's made to see. So give it up.